ever looked at your life and thought, who designed this chaos? Surprise! It's you! You're the architect, and yes, the blueprint is currently covered in coffee stains and emotional scribbles. Hi, I'm Olajumoke, and welcome to Pixel Reflection, the space where we turn the messy, colorful, unpredictable parts of life into meaning, magic, and the occasional laugh that sounds suspiciously like therapy. Today's episode is about the architect within. And listen, this one is about power, not the loud, boss lady kind of power. The quiet, blueprint drawing, foundation laying kind. Because every day, whether you realize it or not, you're designing something. Your habits, your healing, your hope. You're sketching out the walls of your becoming. You're deciding what gets built and what gets demolished. And sometimes the demolition is divine. The architect within you is the part that whispers, we can rebuild this. It's the part that looks at the ruins and sees potential. It's the part that says, okay, the plan changed, but the vision didn't. You may not have a hard hat, but you have resilience. You may not have blueprints, but you have intuition. You may not have a team, but you have tenacity. You are the architect of your identity, designing with heartbreak, hope, humor, and holy audacity. Let's be honest, sometimes your inner architect is freestyling. You say, I'll wake up early tomorrow. Your architect says, let's build a bridge to 10 a.m. You say, I'll eat clean. Your architect says, pizza is a vegetable if you believe hard enough. You say, I'll stop texting that person. Your architect says, but what if we just check their story for research purposes? You say, I'll meditate. Your architect says, scrolling TikTok, yeah, it counts as mindfulness if you squint. We laugh, but these moments are the construction sites of our humanity. Messy, hilarious, and deeply instructive. There was a season in my life where I kept trying to build myself like someone who had all the materials. Spoiler, I didn't have the materials. I had courage, stubbornness, and resilience, which basically is the emotional equivalent of trying to build a duplex with 3 bricks and a motivational quote. I would set these big, beautiful visions for my life, skyscraper visions. Meanwhile, the emotional foundation I was standing on was, let's just say, leaning like a bookshelf from a suspicious online market space. And the funniest part, I kept acting shocked when things felt unstable. I'd be like, why is everything shaking? And life would look at me like, Because you're trying to build a whole cathedral on top of unresolved feelings and 2 hours of sleep. But here's the moment that gave me my aha. One day, instead of spiraling, I stepped back mentally, emotionally, and looked at my life the way an architect looks at a building mid-construction. Not like, wow, this is a disaster, but more like, oh, this is just the middle. Because architects don't stand in the middle of a half-built structure screaming, why isn't it finished? They look around and say, okay, what's the next right piece? And that's when it hit me. I wasn't behind. I wasn't broken. I wasn't lost. I was in progress. And progress is messy. Progress is loud. Progress looks like confusion on Monday and clarity on Thursday. Progress looks like I'm fine in the morning and actually, let me rethink my whole life by evening. That doesn't mean that the structure is wrong. It means the story is still unfolding. Here's what the architect within wants you to know. Your life is not a finished building. It's an active site. You're allowed to redesign what no longer fits. You're allowed to outgrow the rooms you once lived in. You're allowed to build softly. Foundations take time. You're allowed to change the blueprint mid-construction. And the most powerful truth, architects don't wait for perfect conditions. They build in noise, dust, confusion, and weather. So can you. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what part of your life is under construction right now? What blueprint are you afraid to draw? Where have you mistaken a temporary scaffold for a permanent identity? What would happen if you trusted your inner architect again? These aren't questions for pressure. These questions are for clarity. Now say this with me. I am the architect of my becoming. My blueprint is allowed to evolve. I believe with courage, not fear. I am designing a life that fits me beautifully. Thank you for spending this moment with me. If this episode met you in a tender place, share it with someone who might need a reminder that their becoming is still under construction, and that's okay. And remember, you're not behind. You're not lost. You're not late. You're building. You're becoming. You're designing a life that was always meant for you. If you want to go deeper, the companion PDF for this episode is available, filled with the reflection prompts, space to explore your blueprints, and a gentle guidance for your becoming. And if you're ready to take this work even further, the Identity Bundle is live. It's for the architects of becoming, the ones ready to stop being guests in their own lives and start building their legacy, pixel by pixel. Until next time, keep designing, keep building, keep becoming brick by beautiful brick.